Hello students, so we will continue learning science. We have learned till lesson 6, evaporation, condensation and water cycle. Now we are going to learn lesson 7 and 8, that is irrigation and polluted water. So what is irrigation? We know that plants need water and we humans are dependent on plants for food. So most of the plants, they are taking water from the rain. What if there is no enough rain? In some places, the land is dry and water is scarce. What do the farmers do in that places? How they will supply water to the plants? How the plants will get enough water? So in that places, the farmers, they will collect water from the water bodies, that is lakes, rivers or well or any other water bodies. They will take the water and they will supply it to the plants. This way of giving water artificially to the plants is called irrigation. Irrigation is an artificial way of channeling or supplying water from rivers, lakes or reservoirs, or bringing water up from the ground, underground wells, using pumps or buckets. Reservoirs means a large storage of water which is used for several purposes including irrigation. So this way of giving water to the plants artificially is called irrigation. You will be aware of these pictures. In the park and all, you can see that small pipes are fitted in the ground for supplying water. This is a method of irrigation. Now there are some problems with irrigation also. Look at the picture. We know that crops need water. Along with the water, they need some minerals and salts also. When the water gets evaporated to the atmosphere, the minerals and salts will also be lost, and some salt amount it will be accumulated in the soil, and which makes the soil too salty and which is not good for the crops. So the contents of the soil will be less. And what the farmers will do? They will give the minerals and water artificially through irrigation. Water plus salt goes into the soil, and then plants take up water along with negligible amount of salts. So the content of salts and minerals are balanced here or compensated in the soil. So it is better for the crops. Understood? Now, have you heard about Aral Sea? It is an inland sea. It's situated in Central Asia. Now, most of the part is dried up because of evaporation. It is not possible to take too much of water from lakes and rivers to use for irrigation. So this Aral Sea, it is an inland sea. It was a natural reservoir in a vast desert. And from the sea, they are getting enough fishes also. It was an important fishery. They are getting profit from fishing also from this place. And it began drying up in the 1960s. There were two rivers which were flowing to the Aral Sea, which is diverted by the farmers for irrigation. Then it started drying up. This affected the fishing and climate change. Okay, so look at the picture how it was and how it is now. Most of the water is evaporated and the flow is less, so the water is less. Okay, because the climate has affected very badly in that area. It also changed the climate, and the summers are now hotter and the winters colder than they used to be. And every year has about 150 days without rain, 5 times more than before. Now, dams and reservoirs. I have told you before, reservoir is a huge storage of water for several purposes. And dams, you know. And what are the uses of these dams and reservoirs? It can be used for irrigating crops and producing hydroelectric power. That is, power, electricity they are making using water. And these dams and reservoirs can cause problems too. What are things it will cause? In case of excessive rainfall, the release of water from dams often floods the area, causing the damage to lives and property. In a vast area, the water is stored. So, if there is excessive rainfall, what happens? There will be a big amount of water in these dams and reservoirs. If there is more rainfall, the storage will be full and the water will be released from the dams. And it will cause flood in that area. It will cause damage to lives and property. And large forest areas are also submerged because of the building of dams. To build dams, humans have destroyed many forest areas. Many rivers they have blocked to build dams. This threatens the biodiversity. It is affecting the balance of nature. Now, here is a figure showing the dam. Imagine how big the dam is. It is a very huge storage of water. Look at this picture. When the dam is opened, the water will flow. And when this water here down, there will be generators. Turbines will be located in this area down here, and using the turbines, when it rotates, they are producing hydroelectric power. This is also one view of the dam and reservoirs. So now we are going to learn pollution. What is pollution? Pollution is the introduction of harmful materials into the environment. That means if the environment is harmed by some other substances, by dirt, maybe it will be a dirt or poisonous substances, chemicals, smokes. All these things are harmful materials. These makes the environment pollution. There are different types of pollutions. Air pollution, that how air is polluted. Then water pollution, environmental pollution, noise pollution also there. In this lesson we have to deal with only water pollution. So what is water pollution? Water pollution is the contamination of water bodies, usually as a result of human activities. Yes, all these pollutions are caused by humans only. Because of the factories, motor vehicles, all the smokes are emitted, all the dirty water, it is allowed to flow through the rivers. The rivers are clean waters. So if they are allowing all the dirty water to flow into these rivers and lakes, it will make the water polluted. And it will affect the marine life also. It kills plants and animals that live in the water. And they make the water more dangerous for people. For people who are using the water from the rivers, lakes. This water is very dangerous for health. And we know that some people, they will dump rubbish in rivers, streams and lakes. And this will make the rivers and lakes smell very badly. This is the main effects of pollution. So understood pollution? Water pollution means it dirtying of water. It is called water pollution. Now we are going to learn. See the effects of water pollution. How the dirty water is allowed to flow through the rivers from the factories through big pipes, and how it is affecting the marine life. See, the fish it is dead, and see the water, it is very dirty, and people will throw rubbish into the water, and factories also, they are dumping dirty and chemicals which are the remaining chemicals used for the several purposes. It is also coming outside through the pipes. So it is affecting the water body. This is called water pollution. Understood? So now we will learn acid rain. What is acid rain? Our factories, power stations and motor vehicles produce smokes and gases. Yeah? Smokes will be emitted from the factories, and from the cars also smoke will come out. And these smokes, what are these smokes? They are chemicals. So these smokes emitted from the factories are containing acid materials, acidic nature it is having. So we can call it as acidic gases. These acidic gases released into the atmosphere, and these gases carried upwards by the wind. And what happens then? These gases combine with the water droplets. When this acid particles are combined with water, it will become acid, and thus acid rain is formed. And what will it make? It will affect. Acid rain destroys plants, pollutes water sources and soils, and erodes building. We all know that how acid affects us. Chemicals which are falling from the atmosphere is not good for the plants, animals, or even the buildings. It will damage the buildings, and it will destroy the plants. And if it is falling to our body also, it will create many problems, many health problems it will create. So what is this acid rain? When the water droplets eventually fall as rain, the chemicals in the smoke and gases emitted by factories, power stations and motor vehicles are dissolved in it. This is called acid rain. These acid particles which are emitted through the smoke from factories, motor vehicles or power stations will be dissolved in the water content present in the atmosphere. So it will be it will perform as acid. This rain is called acid rain. Now, what are the effects of acid rain? It destroys marine life. Then, it destroys trees and other plants. It causes respiratory problems in humans. And it damages the buildings. Okay. Now we are going to learn how sea is polluted. How sea is polluted? The substances dumped in rivers eventually reaches the sea. Because the rivers, lakes, everything, they are flowing to the ocean or sea. So if some substances, if the rivers or lakes are polluted, so the sea will be eventually polluted. And oil and other substances from ships also pollute sea. Some towns and cities pump sewage to the sea. In some cities, they will throw the sewage to the sea. Some factories, they dump chemicals also. Pollution of the sea really affects the marine life.
Now, see the effects of acid rain, how it is affecting the metals. The metals will be corroded, and it erodes the limestone and marble in the buildings. And in the lakes, acidifies lake. It makes the water inside the lake acid. Insects and fish dies due to this acid rain, and the eggs of the fishes will not hatch. And what about the trees? Make soil more acidic. The soil will become more acidic, and it affects the agriculture. It affects the crops. Plants grow poorly or it will die. See how acid rain affects on the building. The buildings are destroyed, damaged. Acid dissolves the limestones and marbles. Okay. Now I told you before about the seawater pollution. How some factories and cities they are pumping the wastewater into the ocean, and it affects the marine life. How badly it affects the marine life, see in the picture. See here, all the plastics. It is really affecting the marine life, and it is very dangerous also.
What are things we learned today? We learned irrigation. What is irrigation? What are the problems caused by irrigations? Then we learned dams and reservoirs. And what are the problems that is caused by these dams and reservoirs? These were in lesson 7. And from lesson 8 it is pollution. And pollution, what is water pollution we have learned? And effects of acid rain. How acid rain is affecting badly to the humankind. And seawater pollution also we learn how the water in the sea and oceans are getting polluted. So that's for today. Thank you.